SAH Unlimited. I wanted to do my first video about checking accounts. Basically, I have no degrees. I'm not a financial manager. I am targeting people who grew up like me and didn't really learn how to spend money. We learned how to make it, but we didn't learn how to spend it. And you see a lot of evidence of this. I mean, there are banks, it's almost like there are a lot of banks that are advertising towards people who lack financial skills. And when you see a bunch of offers out there saying, hey, you get your paycheck 2 days early, hey, no overdraft fees over here, it's like, what's going on with that? So, like I said, I'm not targeting somebody who's already in the know about everything. I want the other people who are not. So first and foremost is know what you have. The new KKK, know what you have, know who you are, know what to do with what you got. So first thing to do is know where you're at. Now, if you're, the thing about being in debt is nobody likes to talk about it. It's embarrassing and everything like that. But as long as you get a little book like this, it's about to start the school year. You can usually find it for 50 cents. If nothing else, write your plans in there. Say, okay, this is how much debt I have, and this is how I want to clear that out. Now, it can be frustrating because it's like you always, in my experience when I was doing mine, it was like I would always forget something. I think I'd have my budget in hand, I'd forget something. There are tools out there. There's the snowball calculator, and I'll put a link to that. Some of the links I include with this video will be affiliate links. I'll have them labeled as such. The other ones will be links that I have used to get my financial picture in order. Am I the best in the whole wide world? I'd say I'm pretty all right. So, without further ado, first thing you want to do is take a look at what you have. How much debt do you have? How much savings do you have? What are you putting away? And, there are all these places that say, you want to save 6 months. Well, to somebody like me, it's like, I can't afford to save 6 months. And the more I think about it, it's like I could have had that saved by now had I not been so intimidated by that number. So what I have been doing is having multiple accounts. I have my checking account, I have my different savings accounts, and they each have a purpose. I have the bill payer account. I have the account where all my deposits go into. And then I have accounts that I am saving towards specific things. And I have to say that's working out pretty cool. I also have an account that I use just for spending money. So it's like after the bills are paid, then I put money, and that's actually the only ATM card I really need. If I'm gonna go to the casino or do something like that, I have my one ATM card with my spending money in it, and that way I don't dip into any of the other money. Yeah, because going to the casino is fun when you're winning. But as long as you are only taking money that is not needed anywhere else, and that's your entertainment money, if that's your entertainment, that's your entertainment. It doesn't matter if your entertainment is going to the casino or going skiing or traveling. The thing is you have an account for that entertainment money. Now, I've been looking at a lot of the checking accounts. One thing you want is you want something where you're not going to have a fee. If they're going to require you to do a direct deposit, you want to think about that. I mean, for your regular paycheck, it would be nice to have a direct deposit anyway, and have it direct deposited into an account where you don't do any other expenditures out of it. And the reason I say that is because a lot of banks, they like to do things like process all your withdrawals before they process your deposits. And there is a bank I used to work at. In fact, when I worked there, they actually made more money in overdraft fees than they did for mortgages. And I made a deposit on a Friday afternoon after 4 o'clock. And that weekend, I was spending money. And that money, the Monday came around, and I got an overdraft charge. And I went in there and I'm like, well, I work in a contact center. I don't understand this. And that's when they explained to me that any deposit made after 3 o'clock on a Friday did not get posted until Monday. But Monday morning, anything that happened all weekend, all the withdrawals got posted Monday morning, and then they posted the deposits. So on Friday, when I got paid and I deposited my check, technically I had all that money there. But according to the way they process things, I didn't have that money there. So, I learned that they remove and reverse those fees, but a lot of people get caught up in that. And that's, why I think the banks are saying, hey, have your paycheck up to 2 days early. The only way they can have your paycheck up to 2 days early is if they already have the deposit. They already got notification that it's coming. So what you want to do is, if you're going to have an account where you have a direct deposit, make sure you do your research and that you get the best amount of benefit. Now, as far as interest-bearing checking accounts and stuff like that, if you're the person who got money like that, because you have to have some money in order to really see anything that's going to make any kind of a difference to you. So you're welcome to look for those, but I'll include a couple of links to some of the banks that I use. And the other thing is if you're able, you just want to make sure that your deposit account is strictly that is your deposit account. Have another account that you pay bills out of, another account for your savings, another account if you're planning on buying a big item such as a car or a house or what have you. Have an account where you have that money set aside that does not, cannot, will not be touched by anything else other than you. And if you have disciplinary problems with money, then put it in a bank where you physically got to go there, and no ATM card, no checking account for you. But you know what? It'll help you with your discipline. And if you do this after a while, you'll start seeing some changes. But a couple of places that I use, I'll include some links. I do like what some of them have. They have some educational on there, and I'm going to include a couple of them. Like, I have one affiliate link that actually does have some educational videos on their little website. And let me know what you think, what you're looking for. Tell me what will help you. And if you want to join me in a little official goal thing, it's not anything official. I'm not going to put any paperwork out of there. It's just for you. If you want to tell me how you're doing, I'm not interested in what you're doing, because that's your personal information. Be careful with who you give that out to. Okay, don't email me with all your personal information. I don't want to be responsible for it. I'm just putting the information out. If you want to go for it, you go for it. I express no liability. And I'm just sharing my information and my story in hopes to help you. Check it out. By the way, please share the information if you think it's useful to somebody. Comment back to me if you feel I'm wrong, if you feel I'm correct. Let me know. Give me some feedback. I much appreciate it.